Hello, it's The Guardian's Peter Bradshaw, and welcome to this extraordinary special Christmas 2024 edition of my review channel, offering the eggnog of insight under the mistletoe of evaluative comment. And once again, could I ask you to have the simple Yuletide decency to subscribe to this channel and leave a comment, and also, since you may possibly be doing some last-minute Christmas shopping and wondering exactly which collection of short stories to buy as a present, then why not show the skeptics and the naysayers that you've got some class by buying my book, The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories, which I think you'll find is rather lovely and rather special. How did Scar, the wicked uncle from The Lion King, voiced by Jeremy Irons, get to be so, well, wicked? How is it that he was only ever known by that cruel and callous nickname, while everyone else got noble-sounding multisyllabic names ending in vowels? Was he once nice, even misunderstood? And in providing the answers, will the prequel, Mufasa the Lion King, give a clear rebuke to the now rather discredited facial scarring equals evil equation? Well, the answers to this will show that this movie musical, like the original, is still a rather old-fashioned Kipling-esque creation at heart. This film, a backstory follow-up to the 1994 classic and in the same photorealistic animated style as the 2019 reboot, is in fact a punchy, heartfelt and sometimes rather ingenious drama with a fair bit of storytelling energy from screenwriter Jeff Nathanson and director Barry Jenkins, giving us an origin myth for Mufasa, Scar, Sarabi, Rafiki, and even the geological form of Pride Rock itself.
It's time. I'll tell you a story.
A story! So glad I brought some crickets.
Rafiki, keep going.
The story about a prince who would come to be known as Scar and an orphan named Mufasa. Two brothers who set off on a dangerous journey to find a new home and a new family.
Why are you following us?
I was hoping to find my pride.
My name is Mufasa.
I'm Sarabi.
My name is Taka. He's going to start a new kingdom. Come with us. You don't have anyone.
She does indeed have someone.
That's Zazu, my scout. Don't eat him.
You heard her. Do not eat me.
The story of King Mufasa's dramatic cubhood is an orphan quest narrative recounted in flashback by the aged wise mandrill Rafiki, voiced by John Carney, to the late Mufasa's sorcer-eyed granddaughter, Kiara, that is Simba and Nala's daughter, voiced by Blue Ivy Carter. Let's hope Kiara absorbs the lesson of Scar, incidentally, and is not nursing any assumptions of future monarchical power which might be derailed by the arrival of a brother. Young Mufasa, voiced by Braylon Rankins as a cub and by Aaron Pierre as a lion, is a brave, good-natured but low-born figure whose parents were swept away in a flood. And while desperately fending for himself, Mufasa has his life saved by a princeling lion called Taka, voiced with a giveaway Brit accent by Theo Samulu as a cub, and later in similarly limey tones by Kelvin Harrison Jr. Taka becomes Mufasa's best pal and stepbrother in all but name. He welcomes the foundling into his own royal family, though increasingly nettled at the way Mufasa appears better than him in manly, or rather lionly, physical pursuits. And when Taka's father sends him away on a trek to a far-off rumoured land of safety and orders Mufasa to accompany him, Taka's resentment escalates into full-blown beta-male envious mediocrity. Taka falls in love with Sarabi, voiced by Tiffany Boone, the courageous lioness who has befriended the two on the road, and Taka is eaten up on the inside in seeing how Sarabi is enamoured of Mufasa's effortless nobility, sensitivity, and courage. And all the time, evil, predatory white lions, with their slashing claws, are closing in on them. In turning the circle of life anti-clockwise to tell us this tale from the past, Mufasa the Lion King duplicates ideas and personae. Perhaps inevitably, as part of its ethos is that all lions are existential restatements of their ancestors, although the horrible, and for some problematic, hyenas of the first film have vanished. Mufasa himself gives no hint of the famous Great Chain of Being speech that he famously gives to young Simba in the original film, in which he claims that eating antelopes is okay because when lions die, they become grass, which is eaten by antelopes, passing over somewhat the fact that grass will not feel fear and pain in quite the same way. But all the lesser animals will, of course, end up bowing, herbivore and carnivore, prey and predator alike. Not a bad tale from the Disneyfied continent of talking animals, but surely a minor cousin to the first film's movie royalty. Now it's time for that lovely tradition in which, while browsing through the Radio Times Christmas and New Year double issue, we chance across something rather special. Yes, it's Serendipity Corner. This Saturday, the 21st of December at 3:20 p.m, the BBC will be doing what it should always be doing, that is, putting a great film on terrestrial television where everyone can discover it. BBC Two will be broadcasting the wonderful neo-screwball comedy masterpiece What's Up, Doc? From director and co-writer Peter Bogdanovich, paying tribute to classic comedies like Bringing Up Baby, or Marx Brothers comedies, or Bugs Bunny cartoons. And then throughout Christmas, it will be streaming for nothing on BBC iPlayer. What an absolute treat.
What are you doing? This is a one-way street.
We're only going one way.
Ah! Look out!
I am looking out.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
Driving.
I know that.
The first time.
What?
It's a cinch. What does this thing do over here?
Oh, let me do it for Pete's sake. Look out for that thing. Look out. Will you turn off those things?
Oh.
That's the radio.
Oh.
How are we doing?
Oh. Ah, here they come. Turn here.
Okay, I'm turning.
Hey, look at that. Go up there.
What? No! Now what?
Back up.
I knew you'd say that.
That clip shows that this is an incredible action movie, apart from everything else, with gasp-inducing stunts and one of the great car chases in the movies. Ryan O'Neill is wearing an adorable pair of librarian-style glasses, like Cary Grant opposite Marilyn Monroe in Monkey Business, the sort that really don't have to be removed to prove that the wearer is beautiful. Here's Dr. Howard Bannister in San Francisco to attend a musicologists' conference and to compete for a lucrative grant to support his research into the idea that prehistoric rocks were once struck by early man to create a glockenspiel-type music. He's accompanied by his querulous fiancée, Eunice, played by Madeline Kahn. They are, of course, occupying separate rooms at the hotel. But while in the drugstore, Howard is accosted by the madcap Judy Maxwell, who is beautiful, brilliant, anarchic, and played by Barbara Streisand, and she appears to have a crush on him. To Howard's horror, the plaid bag containing his rocks is exactly the same as the one containing Judy's clothes, and one containing top-secret government nuclear plans, and also one jam-packed with priceless jewellery, and all four are mixed up with bizarre and surreal results. The film was made in 1972, which is just old enough to qualify as a classic studio-style movie. Certainly the San Francisco of this film doesn't look any different from the one in Vertigo, and incidentally, Hitchcock would have appreciated the multi-MacGuffin approach here. And it's old enough to make you ponder the fact that, despite it being an overt and brilliant homage to even older classic films, well, nobody does make films like this one anymore. And it's perennially youthful in its craziness and energy and joy. The build-up to the chase scene at the docks is amazing, and the third act scene in the courtroom has a marvellous climax. Part of the film's genius, I think, is that Ryan O'Neill isn't a natural comic, but he puts everything he has into being Barbara Streisand's straight man, and their partnership is so tremendous. Do please sit down to What's Up, Doc this Christmas. And that's it. Please give this vlog a like and a share. Please subscribe and leave a comment, and please buy my book, The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. Details given below. Have a fabulous Christmas. Thank you so much for watching these vlogs this year, and I shall see you in 2025.